Brazen bandits steal $1 million from teacher's home. Kaider News reports 35-year-old Shaliza Ramcharan, a teacher at Viola Nursery School in New Amsterdam, is recovering from a traumatic home invasion that resulted in losses totaling nearly $1 million. The break-in occurred while Ramcharan and her husband were at work, leaving their 2 children, ages 12 and 6, at school. Upon returning home at 2:45 p.m., Ramcharan noticed that the front door appeared suspiciously tampered with. When she entered, she found the lower flat of her 2-story house vandalized. The thieves made off with over $500,000 in cash, various exotic fragrances, expensive liquor, brand-name sneakers from her husband's collection, and jewelry valued at approximately $400,000. They even stole an electronic tablet belonging to one of her sons, managing to bypass its security features. Ramcharan suspects that the burglary was executed by individuals familiar with her family's routines, as her husband, Liladhar Ramcharan, a lecturer at the Guy Suko training school, echoed similar thoughts. He noted that their home had experienced petty thefts before, but nothing on this scale. Adding to the family's shock and disgust, the intruders not only defecated in their toilet without flushing but also left behind their own haversack when they couldn't fit all the stolen items into it. They used a bag found in the house to carry away the valuables. In an unusual twist, the burglars even changed a light bulb in the home, showing a level of premeditation. An iron bar used to pry open the door was left at the scene, and the intruders also rummaged through the fridge, taking food and drinks during their invasion. Ramcharan is appealing to the public to assist in recovering her stolen jewelry, which has her children's names inscribed on several pieces. She urges anyone approached to buy the stolen items to report them to the police. 8 persons questioned in airport cocaine bust investigation. 8 individuals have been questioned regarding the recent discovery of 146.9 pounds of cocaine at Chetty Jugan Airport, as the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit, CANU, continues its investigation into the incident. The cocaine was intercepted just before being loaded onto an Amsterdam-bound KLM flight. At an event today, CANU Director James Singh informed reporters that the agency is collaborating with both local and international partners to investigate the significant drug bust. Initially, one suspect was detained, but that individual was released after 72 hours. The cocaine was found in 53 plastic-wrapped parcels hidden within a unit load device, which is used for loading cargo and luggage onto aircraft. Singh stated, "We have an idea who is behind this. To put that to court now is where the hard work is." He emphasized the necessity for solid evidence to support any charges. So far in 2025, CANU has seized 112 kilograms of cocaine and 1,500 kilograms of marijuana. Singh noted that much of the cocaine is believed to be sourced from neighboring Venezuela. Acknowledging the challenges of porous borders, Singh mentioned that the Guyana Defense Force, GDF, and the Guyana Police Force are working to enhance border security with support from international partners. He stressed that while CANU has made significant drug busts, the ultimate goal is to prevent drugs from entering the country in the first place. Standing on 4.4 tons is not a success. We found it, but it should not have arrived in the first place, Singh said, underscoring the importance of creating a strong deterrent against drug trafficking. Guyana continues to be viewed as a transshipment point for cocaine and other illicit drugs, prompting CANU to strengthen collaborations with both local and international agencies to combat drug trafficking effectively. UK raises Guyana's credit limit to £3 billion. The United Kingdom has increased its export credit ceiling for Guyana from £2.1 billion to £3 billion, signaling strong confidence in the country's economic growth and fiscal stability. The announcement was made by the UK Export Finance, UKEF, during a meeting with President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, attended by a UKEF delegation and His Majesty's Deputy Trade Commissioner for Latin America and the Caribbean. According to the statement, the enhanced financing capacity reflects the UK's confidence in Guyana's economic trajectory and fiscal sustainability, marking a significant deepening of bilateral relations between the two nations. President Ali indicated that this announcement comes at a pivotal moment as Guyana accelerates infrastructure development and strengthens its position as a key investment destination. The British High Commission expressed its commitment to supporting sustainable growth and shared prosperity through this collaboration between the UK and Guyana. Mohammed's dispute GRA's $191 billion tax claim. Qaeda News reports businessman Azruddin Mohammed is challenging the Guyana Revenue Authority, GRA, over a claim that his company, Mohammed's enterprise, understated over $34 billion in income, leading to a total tax demand of $191 billion including penalties and interest. In an official statement, Mohammed described the GRA's demand as part of government attacks against him following the strong performance of his party. We invest in nationhood, win, in recent elections. He emphasized his commitment to fighting these allegations, stating, "I will continue to stand up and fight, no matter the cost." The GRA's demand letter, dated October 2, 2025, accuses the Mohammeds of failing to submit accurate tax returns for 2019 to 2023, which has resulted in a substantial tax liability. They have been given 14 days to respond or face legal action. Compounding their legal troubles, both Azruddin and his father, Nazar, have been indicted in a U.S. federal court on multiple charges, including conspiracy and money laundering related to tax fraud against Guyana. The indictment, unsealed on October 2nd, details allegations of an extensive fraud scheme involving gold exports and customs violations. The Mohammeds have previously faced sanctions from the U.S. Treasury for alleged gold smuggling. Azruddin recently led win in the 2025 elections, where the party secured 16 seats in the National Assembly. Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation seeks help in locating family of patient. The Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation is requesting the public's assistance in finding the family members of Mr. Osmond Douglas, a 58-year-old male patient who was discovered sitting near the Ogle Airport area. Mr. Douglas has been medically discharged but remains at the hospital, as no relatives or guardians have come forward to collect him. If you recognize Mr. Douglas or have any information that could help reunite him with his family, please contact the hospital at 227-824-1 or 227-8204. Your assistance in this matter is greatly appreciated. WIN Team launches hamper giving initiative in Kuru Kururu. The We Invest in Nationhood WIN Team has launched their WIN Hamper Giving Fridays initiative in the community of Kuru Kururu, situated along the Soesdijk-Linden Highway. This initiative aims to support the many hardworking families in the village who often face challenges due to limited access to opportunities and rising living costs. Residents, including a blind elderly couple, visually impaired siblings, single mothers, and other vulnerable families, warmly welcomed the food hampers. They expressed heartfelt gratitude to the WIN Team and opposition leader-elect Azruddin Mohammed for their support during this difficult time. With nearly 48% of Guyana's population living below the poverty line, according to the latest estimates from the World Bank, and food prices reaching unprecedented levels, the WIN Movement's initiative goes beyond mere kindness. It serves as a vital lifeline, alleviating burdens and demonstrating solidarity with the community. This effort underscores the importance of community support and the need for initiatives aimed at improving the lives of those in need. Litter alert. Offender caught in New Amsterdam. Halford Andrews of Siparuta village, located along the Corentine River in Berbice, was apprehended for littering on Pitt Street, New Amsterdam. The incident occurred during a routine exercise conducted by the Constabulary Department, which aims to maintain cleanliness and uphold community standards. The mayor and town council of New Amsterdam continue to emphasize the importance of responsible waste disposal and the need for community cooperation in keeping the town clean. Residents are reminded to adhere to littering regulations to ensure a healthier environment for all. President Irfan Ali expresses condolences on the passing of attorney Rene Kissoon. President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali has extended his heartfelt condolences to the family and friends of the late Rene Kissoon, attorney at law, who passed away recently. In a statement, President Ali described Kissoon as a highly skilled attorney whose commitment to her clients and the justice system was marked by technical excellence. Whether in the courtroom or in quiet consultation, she gave of herself fully by preparing meticulously, advocating fearlessly, and upholding the noblest traditions of the bar, he noted. He highlighted her unwavering sense of duty to her clients and her admirable mastery of the law. Renee's dedication to her clients went far beyond the letter of professional obligation. She represented many who could not afford her, those whose means were modest but whose causes were just. Their inability to pay her true worth never diminished her representation of them. Even when she was unwell, her clients never saw hesitation or half-measure, President Ali remarked. The president emphasized that Kissoon remains a shining example of what true service to the law should embody. The legal profession has lost an outstanding member, he stated. In closing, President Ali wished for Kissoon's soul to find eternal bliss and offered comfort to her family, relatives, and all those who were touched by her spirit during this difficult time. Stewartville man charged with murder of 15-year-old stepson. Balram Besessar, a 49-year-old laborer from Stewartville, West Coast Demerara, has been charged with the murder of his 15-year-old stepson, Sudesh Singh, and has been remanded to prison following his court appearance. Besessar appeared at the Vredenhoop Magistrate Court, where he was not required to plead to the charge. He is scheduled to return to court on October 10th. The tragic incident occurred after a disagreement between Besessar and his stepson regarding a bicycle. Reports indicate that Singh had used the bicycle, causing the chain to slip, which led to an argument between the two. Following the dispute, Besessar allegedly ran into the kitchen, retrieved a cutlass, and confronted Singh. During the altercation, Besessar reportedly inflicted a chop wound to Singh's neck, resulting in the teen collapsing to the ground. After the incident, Besessar exited the yard and went to the Leonora police station to report the matter. He was subsequently arrested and taken into custody for further investigation. The case has shocked the local community, and the investigation is ongoing. Guyana launches early warning system on drugs. On October 9, 2025, Guyana launched an early warning system on drugs, becoming the 7th country in the Caribbean to implement such a system. This initiative responds to the evolving drug landscape, which now includes a range of psychoactive substances beyond traditional drugs. The early warning system aims to enhance collaboration among law enforcement, health, and forensic sectors, particularly involving the Ministry of Home Affairs, the Ministry of Health, and the Guyana Forensic Science Laboratory. The system will facilitate real-time communication to detect emerging drug threats, share information, and take preventive measures. Supported by the Government of Italy, the Organization of American States, OAS, the Inter-American Drug Abuse Control Commission, SICAD, and CARICOM. The initiative is grounded in Guyana's National Drug Strategy Master Plan 2022 to 2026. James Singh, director of the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit, CANU, emphasized the importance of coordinated efforts in combating the spread and use of illicit drugs. He stated, "No single agency can deal with this alone. This is not just about a technical development. It is a national safeguard and one that will save lives." The early warning system will help guard against emerging psychoactive substances that may mimic traditional drugs and are often disguised as herbal mixtures, candy, or vaping products. These substances can have devastating effects on users. Pernell Clark, a specialist at SICAD, highlighted the increasing presence of psychoactive substances in communities, often without consumers being aware of the chemicals involved. He noted that while traditional drugs like cocaine and marijuana continue to be trafficked, the market is increasingly defined by new psychoactive substances and synthetic drugs, which pose significant health risks. Clark pointed out that overdose incidents and toxic events have reached epidemic levels in North America, serving as a warning for Latin America and the Caribbean regarding the potential impact of these emerging threats. The launch of the early warning system in Guyana reflects the government's commitment to addressing drug-related issues and safeguarding public health. Other countries with activated early warning systems include Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Jamaica, St. Lucia, Suriname, and Trinidad and Tobago. New Amsterdam Multilateral Secondary School mourns the loss of former student Paul La Rose. The Board of Governors, Administration, PDA, staff, and students of New Amsterdam Multilateral Secondary School extend their deepest condolences to the family and friends of former student and renowned photographer, Mr. Paul LaRose, who passed away on October 9, 2025. Paul was a proud member of the class of 2011. The school community particularly honors his devoted mother, Miss Celeste LaRose, former head of department at NA Multi and current redo of Region 5. His brother, Mr. Kyle LaRose, the current data entry clerk, and his uncle, Mr. Cian Bristol, the head of the Allied Arts Department. Paul was a gifted and charismatic Multarian. During his time at the school, he and his friends from the class of 2011, Dennison, Linden, Doubles, Urvash, Niven, and others, were the very heartbeat of the institution, radiating joy, energy, and positivity that touched everyone around them. Even after graduation, Paul remained closely connected to his alma mater. Through his photography brand, Lucid Designs, he graciously captured numerous school events, often at no charge, always eager to give back. He was just a call away, ready with his camera, talent, and bright spirit. His regular visits were filled with warmth, laughter, and inspiration, as he shared his expertise in photography and digital media, encouraging the next generation to embrace creativity and strive for excellence. During his last visit to the school in February of this year, Paul spent time with industrial technology teachers, passionately discussing his dreams of customizing his car into a powerful race machine, a reflection of his boundless curiosity and determination. Paul's passing leaves a profound void that words cannot adequately express. His loss is felt not only by family and friends but also by the wider community, as he was truly one of a kind. The school community prays for comfort and strength for his loved ones during this time of deep sorrow and beyond. Gone far too soon, our Lucid boss. Your light, laughter, and legacy will never be forgotten. Fly high and rest in eternal peace, Paul. 300 shortlisted for International Human Rights Law Certificate course. 300 individuals have been shortlisted for the second International Human Rights Law Certificate course, a 6-week program conducted by the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance. At the launch event held at the Royal International Hotel, Minister Gail Teixeira noted the overwhelming response to the program, with over 1,000 applications submitted. In light of this interest, the intake was increased from 200 to 300 participants. The course has been recognized by the United Nations Human Rights Council, UNHRC, and addresses various contemporary human rights challenges. Minister Teixeira referenced UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, emphasizing the need to tackle pressing issues such as war, poverty, and climate change. The test of the next 8 years will be war and poverty, climate change, runaway technology, and new challenges that we can't even imagine right now, she stated. The updated curriculum includes topics on anti-corruption and its connection to human rights, in addition to previous subjects like Guyana's constitutional framework and rights to development. The launch aligns with the ministry's commitment to advancing human rights education and strengthening citizens' understanding of human rights principles in accordance with Guyana's treaty obligations and the UN Charter's objectives. This year's course coincides with the UN's 80th anniversary and is the first of its kind in the Caribbean community, CARICOM. While invitations were extended to CARICOM nations for virtual participation, Minister Teixeira noted a disappointing response but remains hopeful for future engagement. Anil Persad, coordinator of the course, explained that participants will learn about fundamental human rights concepts, the legal foundations of human rights, and the regional and international frameworks for their protection. The course will run for 6 weeks, with virtual sessions held 3 times a week, concluding on or before Human Rights Day, December 10th. In the previous year, from 1,000 applications, 200 were shortlisted, and 162 individuals successfully graduated from the program. 44-year-old charged with child rape. A 44-year-old man, Davinan Owen Williams, from Lima, Essequibo Coast, has been charged with child rape. Williams, a laborer, appeared at the Anna Regina Magistrates Court on Tuesday, where he was not required to enter a plea. The prosecutor objected to bail, leading to the accused being remanded to prison. He is scheduled to return to court on October 22nd for the disclosure of statements related to the case. The situation has raised significant concern within the community and underscores the ongoing issues surrounding child safety and protection.